Welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim. Join hosts Dan Melnick and Qasim Masood as they explore big ideas, limitless possibilities, and engage with visionaries, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders who dare to dream big, get inspired, motivated, and find practical tips for personal growth. Think big, dream bigger, and ignite your potential.
Hi, welcome to Think Big with Dan and Qasim, and our guest today is LaToya. So, LaToya, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself, tell us where you live and what you do for a living.
Hi, I'm LaToya Moppins, aka the Miss Taste Bud Changer, and I'm the owner of Glorious Gherkins, the original gourmet exotic flavored pickles. I am located in Dallas, Texas.
Awesome. Well, I'm in Dallas too, so it's great to hear. So, can you just tell us more about what exactly you do and really just how you got the idea to start this business?
Oh, that's a long story, but in a nutshell, I make gourmet flavored pickles. I started this business with $50. Before I started, I was homeless with my kids, and this was just, at first I was hustling it. It was just a means to take care of my kids. I wasn't trying to do anything crazy extra, but my middle child, my middle son, his name is Eric. He was like, "Mom, you should sell these." And I was like, "Nah, I'm not doing that." I'm kind of a daredevil. So I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. And if you know anything about New Yorkers, don't tell us we can't do something, because baby, we gonna show you that we can. So um I was taunted about starting a small bit that I hadn't had a labor job. I was living, like, after being homeless, I was living in a low income apartment. And I had my first labor job, which was a Walgreens distribution center. And I got my first income tax. And somebody was like, "You can't open up a smoke shop with, $5,000 and put the product in there." And so, me being a mom, I was kind of frugal. So I found this spot, which I'm still in there today. I found the spot, and I started smoke signals. Well, out of smoke signals, I kept telling my son, kept saying, "Mom, you need to sell the pickles at the smoke shop." And I was like, "Nah, we're not doing that." So one day he was like, he used to carry this backpack with him because he liked playing basketball. So I'm thinking it's the basketball inside the backpack. No way. It's the pickles. Well, I tell him, I say, "Eric, you're young, just sell the chips, the drinks, none of the tobacco products. Don't sell any of that." But when I came back, everybody was screaming, "Pickles, where are the pickles at?" And I was looking like, we don't have pickles here. And one lady, she was emphatic, "Yes, we do." And my son was in the background like, "Please don't say it. Please don't say it, because I'm going to get in trouble." And I was looking at him and I was like, "Eric, we don't have pickles in here, do we?" And he was looking like, no, ma'am, we don't," because we were sold out. So I get to the register. I'm trying to make sure, I can start the day and everything. And I was thinking, dang, this a lot of cash. And I was like, "Dang, you sold this much drinks and snacks while I'm gone? I don't even sell this much." Well, people kept coming back for the pickles. And I was infuriated because I told him, "Do not, when you tell your kids don't do something. But it was the best defiance that he could have probably ever done, because it did save us. So that's kind of how I got started. And we're still here through COVID and everything. I'm just thankful.
That's amazing. So, as of right now, so do you have a store here in Dallas or are you selling online? Like, what does that look like for you?
Oh my goodness. You know what? Oh, I went from barely making it to being, so I was being defiant this time. While I'm watching big corporations close their doors, I'm just a one woman band, but I was just like, I am not giving up without this real good fight. I don't care. Two flavors on the shelves. I'm not giving up my business, what I built. I I just couldn't do it. My spirit just couldn't do it. Because when I closed down the smoke shop, it felt like somebody died. And I just didn't want to feel that feeling again. So I just kept through it. I mean, unpaid rent. Like I was literally giving my people the building where I'm at. They knew I didn't have all the rent, but whatever I was making, I would give them a portion till I got it caught up. So it looks like I've been telling people lately, please excuse our growth, because out of nowhere, like this guy, he comes in, his name is Jonathan Wright, which I've had other celebrities, come into my store. I've been on, WFAA. I was thinking that would make Glorious Gherkins pop. People knew about Glorious Gherkins, and I wanted to show people you really can build a business from nothing, even though I got talked about, I got slammed. You should be better far off than you are now. But coming from not knowing anything about business, this has been a learning business within itself.
Yeah.
Right about now, it's looking like, I know this is not the biggest that Glorious Gherkins can get, but I know that it's like that little snowball. Like it starts to rolling, and now it just gets a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger every day. I'm just thankful. It's just growing. I can honestly say that. I feel like I get a lot of backlash because I am in Oak Cliff. And I'm in the southern sector of Oak Cliff, in Big T Bazaar, which, a Big T gets a lot of bad backlash for stuff that it's not, that didn't even happen at Big T. If it's in the area, everybody blames it on Big T. But if I have to be the brightest thing in Big T for Big T, then I guess I'm going to shine so bright,
Right.
I have people coming from out of town, around town. I mean, out of town, like Mississippi, Wisconsin. I mean, I got people coming from out of town. So, and even, Royce City, Frisco, Prosper, they come. I got different ethnicities now coming. So for me being told, can we cuss on this show?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I want to keep it real. But for me being told that, I wasn't going to have shit, I wasn't going to be shit. I was just gonna be a welfare, to me, I'm proud of myself, because
Yeah.
Nothing that I was told is that I was gonna be. I'm none of those things.
No, 100%. I'll just tell you one thing that I always hear on the show. It's like it's always going to take longer than you think. It's always going to be more expensive than you think. But it's just at the end of the day, if you're seeing that progress, which is what you're telling me, I think it's an amazing thing. And I think obviously, like I'm in Uptown, like I'm not too far from Oak Cliff. I know the area pretty well. So, I think it's important, what you're doing is an amazing thing. So can you just talk more about, so in terms of the percentage breakdown, like what percent of your business is, you selling online versus you selling in that store in Oak Cliff?
What? It's crazy that you're asking that, because I've been seeing more online sales so much that I have to put up pre-orders. And I know that when I say 2 to 5 weeks, it sounds like, gosh, that's a long time. And yes, it is, because I'm having to grow with the business, and it takes time. These pickles are gourmet. It's not like a Kool-Aid pickle where you just, pour the powder and the sugar and you stir it up. Like I really concoct all my flavors, but I'm seeing, I want to say it's a little bit equal, because like I said, I got people coming from all around. And since June, we have been selling out. We're only open Thursday through Sunday. We have been selling out every day since June. No matter what we have on the shelf, it's like me and my daughter, we're like, oh my God, like I'll make a batch. I'll just give you an instance. I have a 5-gallon bucket. We can make a batch. That batch really probably the least bags we can get out of a 5-gallon bucket is 30 bags. So if I put 30 bags, I used to be able to put 30 bags on the shelf of maybe tropical lemon pepper chicken, 30 bags of each flavor. And by Sunday, I still would have some flavors. Now it's like I went from making 2 batches to now I'm having to make 4 to 6 5-gallon buckets of the same flavor, So and online is the same thing. Online, when I first got my website in 2005, I was at the Steve Harvey Neighborhood Awards, and they needed me to have a website. I had no idea I was going to be on Celebrity Row, but I think that was God saying, get ready. I used to just put 10 flavors of this and 10 flavors of that and 10 flavors of this. And in a week, I probably would have 1 or 2 orders to ship out. This, like right now, even though it's on pre-order, I have like 65 orders waiting to go out for pre-order. So I'm trying to get better with the transition of the growth. So, but it's running neck and neck. I mean, I'm literally on my lives. People are saying in my reels, hey, I'm coming from Idaho. I'm coming from, and you'll see it. I'll put, Memphis in the building, Louisiana in the building. I'll put where they're from. It's really amazing to see so many things and different people coming to taste the different flavors and for them to light up. I think, it's a glorious gherkin. So
That's awesome. So let me ask you this. So like as of right now, what would you say is like your average monthly revenue? Like what is your goal? Like what do you want to get to?
oh my goodness, listen, I want to get to making, and this may be lowballing it, because right now, some days I'm sitting in awe. Like, we just sold $1,000 worth of. I was going like I might make $100 a day, So going from that to, I think last Saturday was our highest day where like we sold $1,800 worth of pickles in one day, and I was like, we did it, and that's with card and cash.
Amazing.
So but I see that it's probably gonna keep going up. Not probably, we're gonna speak it into existence. It's gonna keep going up. The number's gonna keep going up. I got some things that I really want to transform Glorious Gherkins into, because in our shop in Oak Cliff we have a gherkin dog. We haven't been making them lately because the hamburgers have been going crazy. People have been wanting our hamburgers with our pickles on it. So I think I want to transform that, and then our gherkin dog, our pickles and salads, because people are really liking the salads with the different flavored pickles on it. So
what is your goal? Like, so or I guess like what are you trying to get to? Like what you said that obviously that you want to scale, but like you're looking to do maybe $1,000 a day, so $30,000 a month. And also like what are you like doing to get there? You're going to be running more campaigns, whether it's maybe running ads or even email marketing. It's like what is your like I guess like what steps are you taking to really help reach your goal?
you know what? I tried Blip. I do the Facebook ads and Instagram and the videos, and I think that is really what's getting and driving the force of other people's reactions. But my biggest goal is to start franchising Glorious Gherkins.
Well, yeah. Franchising is interesting. It's like I haven't heard anybody say that, but that's really, I guess, like thinking like really big scale because I'm thinking
Yeah,
outside the box.
because these are the things that we have with Glorious Gherkins. So not only do we do gourmet pickles, we have we started our flavored okra line. We have our gourmet, our fresh fruit teas. Like I said, we do our gherkin dog, the hamburgers, and I want to do the salads. So and our flavors of our pickles, we are gluten-free and vegan friendly. So I just want an option for, everybody. So franchising, like, I don't know if this is setting the bar high, but I want to be like Chick-fil-A. I want to have Glorious Gherkin franchises, even if it's just, I don't want them so close together, but I mean, if I'm selling food, the salads, the gherkin dog, then I want to be, they say if you can't go big, then go home. So yeah, I want to be like Chick-fil-A, because Chick-fil-A is bringing billions of dollars in. I want to have the turkey burger, the veggie burger, the you know what I'm saying, the beef burger, and
No,
and
for sure.
me and my daughter and my mother, we haven't put it out yet, but we produced something that we've been holding on for the longest of time. So with that being said, y'all just gonna have to wait for it. But when we introduce it, like, nobody has done this, nobody has thought about this. So I got to kind of keep that quiet. But when we introduce it, it's like, oh my God, But these flavors though, like next week, October the 28th, if you get a chance, you need to, I know you heard of Texas Country Reporter. So
Yes.
we were on Texas Country Reporter, and every year they do their festival. So this year it's October the 28th, and we'll be bringing out a new flavor called Texas Barbecue Brisket. So we have some crazy flavors, you know. Next month is November, so we'll just see about the Thanksgiving flavors.
That's really cool. So let me ask you this, like, what is the role of something high level as like technology or AI when it comes to your business? Like, do you use AI at all? Or if not, like, what are some of the use cases where you think the AI could help your business?
I think maybe AI. I haven't tapped into the AI yet. I'm kind of scared of the AI because anything that can look like you, mimic you, mark you, like that's scary. You know, I kind of want to stay as authentic as I can. But if AI could help me, then I think I would use it for because I can't be at all places at all times. So I will schedule my AI to like do my marketing or, you know, go live for me or, you know, do a little marketing skit or something. But that's about it. But that the thing is kind of scary and I haven't tapped in, but I could see where it is, you know, it could be beneficial.
Yeah, for sure. Like one thing that actually we're working on is a tool that's going to be able to have live conversations with AI, so that way people can, if they're asking questions and you're busy, if you're packing orders or you're in the store, they can get their questions answered in real time, and it can save you that time and hassle of having to answer questions from like a million different people.
Right. Now that would be dope.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's like I mean that's the goal. And that's something that we're working on. So that's why I'm curious. Like we're in the AI space, so what would you say, if we're going to have this conversation again in 1 year from now, where do you see things going for the business?
Well, I just see it. If we're gonna have this conversation in a year from now, I want to see at least one franchise up, even if it's well, I've been getting a lot of people asking me to come to Atlanta. So I just want to see a year from now, I want to see one franchise up and going, whether it's on the other side of Dallas, North Dallas, or wherever. I want to see that. I want to see it not like how I have Glorious Gherkins and Big T, but I want to see like drive through, like, you know, they're driving through, you know. Um, that's something that I really, really, really want to see. At least one franchise up. I want to see bigger and better production. I guess, you know, I just want to see something bigger than what I'm seeing right now. I want to see me employing people that really want to work. Because right
Oh,
now, it a thing. It's made people lazy, and I'm not gonna say I want to keep it manual, but I do want to keep it manual because so many people are going to robots, you know, and that's taking away a lot of jobs for our people. So if I have to have manual pickle cutters, yeah, I want to be able to, you know, still keep it like that. Like I've had this vision of Glorious Gherkins being so big to the point where people should have no excuse. Like I want an in-house for my warehouse. I want an in-house daycare center. So you can't say I don't have anybody to keep my kid. Okay, well we're just gonna take 20 or to $30 a week out your check, but we got a daycare. So you could, you know, that's the kind of things that I think about. You know, I had one job that I absolutely loved way before Glorious Gherkins. And it was called true.com. And I was a customer service rep. And I will never forget this job because they gave me unlimited overtime because I could, you know, do all the dialing. But when you come in, you know how people come to work and they're like, dang, I'm hungry. I couldn't stop to get nothing to eat. And, you know, you're at work and you're hungry. Like true.com, they had a kitchen, like the refrigerator, like full of food. You could just go in there and pick what you wanted, you know, and get back to your desk. I think that that's important for people at the job too, because just because you work and you make money, like some people live in paycheck to paycheck. And I was that person. Like the only time I ate was when I went to true.com. So I ate in the morning, lunch, and dinner because I was doing overtime. But I always made sure my kids ate whatever they wanted. So I would eat at work and I would cook them home cooked meals, and I would be sleepy and go to sleep and do it all over again. But True.com, they gave me a base of thinking of how I wanted to run my business. And I know most people don't think about that. They just, oh, I got a job. I just go pay my bills, go home. But I find that people, when you have things for them at the job to make them feel like they're at home, they're going to do a better job for you.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So I know True.com is not in existence anymore. Maybe they're called something else, but that was just my personal experience with True.com. So if the president of True.com ever hears this, he's going to be like, okay, well, I have one satisfied, customer service employee.
So like if somebody watching this wanted to reach out, do you mind sharing your website or social media handles? Best way for somebody to get in contact with you?
Oh, right now, I'm pretty much like Visa. I'm everywhere you want to be. I mean, I'm pretty accessible. Our website is gloriousgherkins.com. We have 2 emails. So we have gloriousgloriousgherkins@yahoo, which was my original email. That's I hate to say this, but that's the one I look at the most. I was told, Toya, you have to be prim and proper in the business world. You need a Gmail. So gloriousgherkins@gmail.com. The retail location number is 214-377-7903, and we're open Thursday through Saturday, 12:30 to 7, and on Sundays, 12:30 to 6. And then we have a text number, so people can text me, and that is 214-497-2779.
Awesome. Well, LaToya, we're rooting for you. Thank you so much for your time, and hopefully have a successful end of this year, and hopefully we can chat again next year as you are ideally in a second franchise location.
Yeah. Oh, and we're available on all social media. So, well, I really don't do Twitter that much anymore, but Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, fan base. Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you, LaToya. So, thank you so much for your time, and yeah,
Right.
it was a pleasure.
Well, come on down and get Gherkinized with us one time.
Sounds great. Yeah, I'm only about 10 minutes away, so I have no excuses.
All right. Well, let me know when you come, because usually most times I'm there on Saturdays, because that's when, people are coming in from out of town. So if you want to come on down on Saturdays, that would be a good day to meet me.
Sounds great. Well, thank you, LaToya. Looking forward.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right. Bye.